China cloned a police dog. Not as an experiment, not for headlines. They did it because the dog was simply too good to lose. Her name was Hua Huangma, a 7-year-old female who had helped break open multiple criminal investigations in her career. When scientists agreed her genes were worth preserving no matter what, they didn't retire her bloodline. They duplicated it. The breed they chose to clone was the Kunming dog. And if you've never heard of it, which is exactly the problem this video is going to fix. The mid-1900s was a turning point for China. With the People's Republic established in 1949, the military was rapidly modernizing. One clear deficit kept appearing: a reliable working dog. Western nations had solved this problem decades earlier with the German Shepherd, a breed battle-tested across 2 world wars. China imported them too, and the German Shepherd performed well, until it was asked to work in the harsh Yunnan province. Yunnan sits in the subtropical southwest of China, a land of high plateaus, sweltering heat, and punishing humidity. The German Shepherd, built for temperate European climates and insulated by a heavy double coat, was poorly suited for it. Something new was needed, something that could think, track, fight, and endure, but on Chinese terms, in Chinese conditions. What followed was one of the most methodical dog breeding programs in modern history, yet many of us in the West are still none the wiser. In 1953, 10 wolf-type military dogs were transported from a Beijing training facility south to Kunming, the capital of Yunnan province. 10 dogs are nowhere near enough to build a breed, so authorities did something extraordinary. They conscripted civilian animals. 50 dogs were gathered from everyday households around Kunming. 40 more came from Guiyang too for more genetic diversity. These 90 dogs were put through military-grade training assessments, and the top 20 were selected to enter the breeding pool alongside those original 10 wolf-type dogs and 10 German Shepherds imported directly from Germany. But there was a fourth ingredient, and it may be the most important of all. In 1955, the Yunnan Provincial Public Security Department established a dedicated police dog breeding and training institute, and its breeders sourced 20 local plateau wolf dogs from the Kunming highlands. Animals that local people had long called wolf dogs, and that were believed to carry genuine wolf ancestry. Their coats came in 3 distinct colors: a cool, smoky wolf blue, a warm grass yellow, and a dramatic black-backed yellow-bellied pattern that echoed the German Shepherd's saddle. These 3 color strains would become the 3 founding lines of the entire breed. By 1968, after more than a decade of enclosed, controlled breeding and rigorous performance testing, the institute had produced 28 wolf-type dogs of proven, stable working quality. The raw material was ready. The real science was just beginning. In 1981, the Ministry of Public Security formalized the operation, establishing the Kunming Police Dog Base on the foundations of the existing institute. What followed was not guesswork. Breeders catalogued the entire population, established clear selection criteria, tracked bloodlines through detailed pedigree records, and used what they called a group successive generation selection method, a systematic process of breeding and testing across multiple generations to lock in the traits they needed and filter out those they didn't. Each dog was tested across their environmental versatility, disease resistance, fertility, scenting ability, amongst many other physical and temperamental factors. Dogs who fell short in critical areas were immediately removed from the program. Only the exceptional specimens moved forward successfully. After 7 years of rigorous testing, the results were submitted for review. In 1988, the Kunming Dog Breeding and Selection Project passed ministerial-level verification, and the breed received its official name, the Kunming dog. China had, for the first time in its history, created a working dog breed it could call entirely its own. The accolades followed. In 2007, the breed was added to the United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization's World Watch List for domestic animal diversity. the first and still only Chinese police dog breed to receive that level of international recognition. Research behind the breed also earned multiple national science and technology awards. The patience of the Chinese had paid dividends for them. On first glance, you might mistake a Kunming dog for a German Shepherd. The confusion is understandable but short-lived. Look more closely, and the differences become clear. The Kunming stands taller, typically 64 to 68 centimeters at the shoulder, with a leaner, more angular frame that weighs in at 30 to 38 kilograms. The back is notably straight rather than sloped, a deliberate rejection of the angled hindquarters that have caused so much controversy in Western German Shepherd breeding. The legs are longer, the silhouette more upright, and the tail tends to curl upward when the dog is alert, giving it a distinctly wolf-like structure. The coat is short, much shorter than a German Shepherd's. This was engineered, not accidental, a direct response to the subtropical heat of Yunnan. It comes in those same three founding colors: blue-gray, straw yellow, and the black saddle tan. Eyes that carry a quiet intensity. Ears large, erect, always forward. This is a dog that looks like it's already paying attention before you've said a word. Something German Shepherd owners know all about. Those who work alongside Kunming dogs describe their temperament as distinctly Eastern. Reserved, measured, and slow to give trust. Where some working breeds bond easily and broadly, the Kunming is selective. It takes time. But handlers who have earned that trust describe a loyalty and courage that few breeds can match. The dog's official temperament profile listed as calm yet lively, highly excitable when the situation demands it, alert and combative, a description that captures a dog capable of holding steady in ordinary circumstances and shifting into high gear in a moment. They are not suitable for inexperienced owners. They require structure, clear authority, and consistent purpose. Without enough mental and physical engagement, they become restless, just like other working line protection dogs. The Kunming's working performance has been formally assessed across specific capabilities: a keen nose, physical boldness, strong attacking power, high alertness, reliable obedience, and exceptional stamina. These qualities have found application across an impressive range of roles. Military patrol and security work came first. Then police deployment, handler protection, suspect apprehension, sentry duties. During the Vietnam War, early Kunming dogs served Chinese forces in tracking and sentinel roles. Back on home soil, the breed proved itself in disaster response work following earthquakes, using its scenting ability and stamina to locate survivors in collapsed structures, a capability of enormous value in a country as seismically active as China. Narcotics and explosives detection followed, with Kunming dogs working alongside customs and border control agencies across the country. In all of these contexts, one quality keeps being noted above the others: adaptability. The Kunming dog is described as one of the most environmentally adaptable working breeds in the world, able to function effectively on cold mountain plateaus, in hot and humid lowlands, and in every condition in between. That adaptability made international deployment a natural extension. Kunming dogs have now been exported to more than 10 countries, including Singapore, Thailand, Vietnam, North Korea, and Pakistan. The Kunming dog is not simply a Chinese alternative to the German Shepherd. It is the product of over 70 years of deliberate, scientific, unbroken effort to build a breed suited to a specific people, a specific landscape, and a specific set of demands. That it succeeded, earning international recognition, producing China's first cloned police dog, and now expanding across the country's entire law enforcement infrastructure, is a story that deserves to be told. Because behind every great working dog is a greater human decision: to take the time, do the science, and build something that lasts. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe and suggest any ideas for future videos on your favorite dogs. See you soon!